The Family Learning Program, FLP, is an outpatient program that provides psychological treatment and services to families who have experienced sexual abuse.
Services are offered at no cost to all members of the family, including children and adolescent victims, siblings, and non-offending caregivers. FLP is able to provide these services at no cost to families due to grants received by the State of Florida Department of Health and Children's Medical Services, as well as the Victims of Crime Act. FLP is one of only 15 Department of Health sponsored sexual abuse treatment programs in the state of Florida.
The mission of FLP is to provide the highest standard evidence-based and evidence-supported practices to sexually abused children and their families.
Services are provided by therapists within FIT's doctoral clinical psychology program, and most have their master's degrees and all have completed training in trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy and other evidence-based sexual abuse treatments. Dr. Mari Bennett is the director of FLP. All services are supervised by Dr. Bennett, who is a licensed psychologist, as well as Dr. Sarah Howes, also a licensed psychologist.
Services are typically provided on Tuesday nights from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. We offer therapy groups, individual therapy, family therapy, and safety planning for young victims, siblings, preteen victims, teen victims, and non-offending caregivers. Treatment typically involves from 12 to 20 sessions, but it really depends on the needs of the specific client and the family.
There are a few guidelines for eligibility.
A. Any family who has a child, 17 or younger, who has experienced sexual abuse of any form. B. The child can no longer be in contact with the offender. C. The abuse must be reported to DCF and/or law enforcement. And D. The entire family, including other children living in the house under age 18, is able to attend services on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Although we incorporate several evidence-based treatment approaches into our group and individual therapy, the overall structure of FLP treatment includes initial work with feeling identification, learning healthy coping skills to distress from the abuse, and learning to be able to speak about or think about the abuse in a confidential, individual environment without being overwhelmed by negative thoughts or feelings. We also support the non-offending caregivers in coping with what has happened to their children and resolving negative feelings associated with the abuse. Treatment typically concludes with the sharing and processing of the abuse by victims and siblings with the therapist and non-offending caregivers through a trauma narrative or social story.
FLP services are provided at the Scott Center for Autism Treatment, located at 150 West University Boulevard, Melbourne, Florida 32901, which is located on the Florida Institute of Technology's campus. A campus map is provided to all new clients.
If you think you may be eligible for treatment, would like to make a referral, or would like any additional information, please contact FLP at 321-604-5898.